today on Go Nitro.
It's one of the most popular games to play. It's also famous for its difficulty. Today I find out just how hard it is, but fortunately I've got a PGA Pro to show me how it's done. Steve Ride of SAS Golf gives me the lowdown on day one of the most enduring sports of all time. And today I get a master class, wedges, drivers, putters, and flags. But there's just one catch. They've had half their lives, we have half an hour. Because every athlete has a first day. Here's the place. Here's the legend. Here I am. And my new teacher. I was a goalie for 15 years. But we've never done this before. Experience? Zilch.
Do soft hands here.
No clue how to start, less clue how to play. And neither do you when you start out. And that's the point, because every athlete has a first day. And you've just been drafted. Golf is a game of geometry. It began in Scotland in the 15th century. The object of the game is to get a ball in the hole with as few moves as possible. The modern 18-hole golf course was created at St. Andrews in 1754. It was called the Old Course. The oldest tournament is the Open Championship, which started in Ayrshire in 1860, around 100 years later. The sport appears to have origins in the Roman game of Paganica. In this game, players used a bent stick to hit a leather ball with stuffing. Chuiwan is a Chinese game that was played between the 8th and the 14th centuries. King James II banned golf in 1457 because he felt that it was a distraction from learning archery. Our professor, Steve Ride. Let's see how we do.
Hi, Craig. So I'm completely new to golf. I've never tried this before in my entire life. So where do we get started?
Perfect. That's a good spot to start. We're in the golf shop here. So obviously this is where you're going to find all your equipment. So golf clubs, balls, tees, even down to the apparel. Hats, shirts, shorts, whatever you need, we have it here for you to start.
Where should we begin?
Well, let's start with even just the equipment. Obviously, we've got a whole bunch of different clubs that we can choose from. Probably just set you up with a really basic set. This is the longest club in the bag, so obviously it's going to be the one that goes the longest when you hit a ball. All the way down to what we call a sand wedge. Every joke is made about this club as well too, because it's a sand wedge. This is the shortest club, and again, this will be the club that probably goes the shortest distance for you.
Because of the precision involved, a number of different clubs are used depending on how hard the ball needs to be hit and where it needs to go. The trick is knowing when to use which.
Once you're on the putting green, then obviously we're going to go to our putter, and there's all different types of variations to it, but obviously this is something that you could use to put the ball in the hole. Next, you would need probably some golf balls to use. So again, just basic golf ball, just for beginners, that's what we would recommend. As you get better throughout the game and want to improve and get better at what you're doing, then we have obviously the higher end golf balls here. So
perfect.
All right.
It says noodle. Because I am going to play like a noodle head. Okay, so what do you call the little dents?
Oh, dimples.
Okay, so you can hardly see the dimples in this one compared to. I'll do a little comparison here. So what do the dimples do?
The dimples help keep the ball up in the air. So there's been millions and millions of dollars spent on how to make the dimples most efficient to keep the ball up in the air, as well as stop on the green as well too for you. So.
Okay, so there's a science behind this.
There is a science for everything, right?
There's a lot of tricks that you can use to improve your accuracy, and every little edge counts. From devices that record your speed, to indoor domes and virtual courses, the amount of equipment available to help you with your golf game is incredible. Detail is the key. The game is simple to understand, but mastering it takes time.
There we go. I started playing golf when I was 12 years old, and then just kind of grew from there. Started working, picking up range balls, to helping people at the front desk, to ultimately becoming a Class A professional with the PGA of Canada. Quite honestly, it was a new sport to try, and loved the game once you got to know it and got to know the people around it, and just kind of grew from there. So it wasn't so much of the competition, but the guys around the competition. It's more of a community rather than kind of competing against one another.
I've been a golf pro since 2000. My current position is with Golf Saskatchewan, traveling around, playing a lot of different courses and running tournaments, as well as promoting junior golf and teaching golf in schools, and kind of cruise around the province and do that. My dad, you know, I was probably about 10 or 11, and he took me out on the course, and I was big into sports, hockey and baseball and stuff, and being outside was just an attraction for me, and yeah, just chasing the ball, hitting it way down, and there's a hole way down there, and hitting the ball and trying to get it in the hole and at least amount of shots kind of was intriguing to me, and it's a very challenging sport, as most people know. So as Craig was speaking earlier, each club, you're allowed 14 clubs in your bag, so each club is meant to go a different distance. For example, this pitching wedge, P here, you're gonna use that fairly often around the greens for your approach shots onto the green. It's a shorter club, so you're going to be hitting it shorter distances. Here's your 6-iron, Emily, so you can see right away there's quite a bit of difference in length there. So the shorter guy, you're going to hit it a little bit shorter. And then here's the loft. This is the loft of the club, this angle here. So you can see they're quite a bit different in loft. So the pitching wedge is going to hit it higher. The 6-iron is going to hit it a lot lower, but probably a little bit further for you. So
are those, so for, let's say a 6-iron, is the loft always going to be a certain number of degrees?
Yes, so a loft of the 6-iron, I don't have the numbers right now, but I think they're about 25, 26 degree in angle. So this angle here. So 6-irons, every manufacturer have a 6-iron. That's why you got this nice graphite shaft. It's nice and lightweight, so you can swing the club.
Oh wow, that was very lightweight. And then what's this part made out of?
So that's the club face. It's made out of composite metals, meant to produce quality golf shots, hopefully, as well as some feel and feedback. So when you hit a good shot, you know that if you hit it on the sweet spot, right in the middle, okay, you're going to get feedback through the shaft and into your hands.
So you're going to feel that you did a good shot.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll let you know if you hit a good one or not. So.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And then these are right-handed?
Those are right-handed, you bet.
Because I'm right-handed.
So then we move into the longer clubs. These are your hybrids. Okay. So again, as you can see, 6-iron, hybrid, quite a bit longer again.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so and that has a piece at the back there.
Yes. So this is the reason why they call it a hybrid is it's a mix of an iron and a fairway wood. So this is a fairway wood, fairway metal now. Back in the day, they used to call them woods. They're actually made of wood. Now they're made of metal, composite metals. So it's a mix of an iron and a fairway wood. Okay. So this fairway wood here, again, it's a little bit longer, meant to go a little bit further.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
And then the final fairway, or the driver, is the one that you generally use off the tee box. So as you can see, it's the biggest one in the bag and also the longest. So this is where we're going to use some golf tees where we tee it up, tee the ball up, and you get to use that off the tee box. Okay. So as you can see, it's a demo set, the rental set from the Willows. They've been used very, very good, very useful. So
perfect.
Okay. So let's get started with a beginner lesson. We'll go through some fundamentals.
Okay.
And then we'll get you hitting some shots, and away we go. I'd like to start with a shorter club. Let's go with that 9-iron. Okay.
Okay.
this is the leading edge, the club face. We want to have that club face pointing directly out from you. Okay, so
I'm just
take
gonna
a
go
normal
this way.
stance. Okay, so club face straight out, good. So now with your left hand, Emily, what we want to do is we want to have the grip in the base of our hand right here, okay? We want to have it, we don't want to hold it in our palm. Couple inches, there you go, that's perfect. Yep. Okay.
Alright.
Line up right, get that club right behind, there you go. That's the start of your swing. And then away you go. Nice one.
My name is Johnny Keena. I'm the operations manager here at the Sask Ramada Golf Dome, and we're the only full-flight golf dome in all of Saskatchewan. 35,000 square feet and 37 stalls. Well, my background was mostly softball, so I've been playing and traveling softball around the world. I've played in about 12 different countries. I run my own instructional company and my own indoor league in the golf dome here. There's multiple sports that I run in here, from lacrosse to volleyball to golf to football, so there's multiple sports with the space that we do have. It's about 215 feet, so it works out to be about 70 some yards, 75 yards I believe, around there. Yeah, because it's deep enough. It's definitely a big enough facility to replicate the outdoors.
Tell us a little bit about where we are right now.
So right here, we're at the golf dome here in Saskatoon. So it's open year round. So obviously for our long cold winters out here, we get a little bit of a place to actually go in and hit some golf balls indoors and work on our game during the winter as well.
Perfect. So, show me around.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So basically, we've got quite a few different stalls up and down through here. If you hit a driver or a 3-wood or something, if you hit it up high enough, you can try to get those targets for sure.
Oh, wow.
We'll do some target practice later and see if we can knock some of those down.
All right.
A couple now too?
Yeah, that would be great.
All right, sounds good. Let's grab. So these are our new irons out here. So these are our new P790 irons.
Perfect.
So those just came out on September 6th.
Oh, beautiful.
So those are brand new. So it's a hollow-bodied iron head.
Okay.
That we inject with a thing called speed foam. So it allows us to make a thinner face on the golf club, and with that, it also creates a little bit more ball speed to create a little more distance.
I'm just remembering everything that Steve taught me here,
All right,
or I'm
perfect.
trying to at least. I think I got the right stance.
Yep, looks good.
Cora, are you rolling? Okay, I'm gonna try to do soft hands here.
There we go.
That felt good.
So yeah, better rotation there too. So that's where as we rotate a little bit more, that can create a little bit more power. Yeah. So that one there. So if the ball didn't come off kind of low or come out low like that, so what's going to happen is when we're making contact with the golf ball, I mean, we want that contact of the ball to be closer in the middle of the face, but what happens if we hit it low in the face, we're going to hit it, it's called kind of on the forehead or topping it, so that ball's not going to get airborne because we're hitting it low, and that ball's going to essentially want to have top spin. There we go.
That felt great.
There we go, good swing there.
Perfect.
There we go, ball's nice and airborne, that's what we want to see. Yeah.
I'm gonna end that one on a high note.
So what this is it's a Strata Super Range. It's a driving range golf ball meant for the driving range. Very durable, as you can see, not here. The mower actually ran this one over. So as you can see, it's this is the core, the internal guts of the golf ball, and then you have the cover. So a lot of high-end golf balls have about 4. Have it right in here, and we wrap it around. Okay, good.
Okay.
So what I'm looking for, see this V here, this V thumb and forefinger.
All right.
Okay, you got that there, good. That's what you want to have that pointed at your chin here. So when I'm holding the club, we're good there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now with the right hand, take your pinky of your right hand and you'll put it in right on top, right in there.
Right in between my
Right in between the
pointer
forefinger and the middle finger. Okay, and then you wrap it in. Okay, so you're good there, and then we just go like that.
Okay.
So now the V of each thumb, and see how the V's they're pointing directly at my chin. Okay, so we're gonna go like this, like so. It fits in nice and snug. That thumb goes in there.
Perfect.
How does that feel?
Awesome.
Feels okay?
Yeah.
So in terms of grip pressure, Emily, we want to be gripping that club very light.
Oh, okay.
Picture a tube of toothpaste, take the cap off. We don't want any of that toothpaste coming out of there. Because what happens is if we grip that really tight, you create a lot of tension in your upper body and in your hands, and you can't properly swing the club. Okay?
Okay.
So you got the grip there. Remember that club face we want to have nice and straight, pointing directly straight out.
Okay.
Good. You can maybe move down a little bit. We don't want to be right on the end. See if you look at my hand here.
Down there.
We don't want to be there. We can move it a little bit closer to the butt of the club.
Okay.
Okay, so right here. So just move your hands up a little bit.
Up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, like that.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Because these clubs, these are a women's set, so they're generally average height of a woman is like 5'6".
I think so.
5'6". Okay, so you're a little taller than 5'6". So these clubs are going to maybe be a little bit shorter for you. How does that feel?
That feels good.
Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about the stance. So we want to have our feet shoulder width apart. We don't want to be really wide like this. Just a nice, normal athletic stance. A lot of times people grab that club and they want to keep that grip like how it is.
Yeah.
Okay, nice and soft. So we're going to stand tall, shoulder width apart, and then we're going to bend at the waist.
So we can use this for both indoor and outdoor. It's called TrackMan.
Okay.
So basically, so what this does is we could use this for both indoor and outdoor stuff. So basically, it's a Doppler radar tracking system. So basically, when a golf ball gets hit, this will actually read that, and it'll give us a whole bunch of data on our iPad.
Okay.
So it'll give us like ball speeds, launch angles, spin rates, club head speed, all that sort of stuff. And this is what we can use to actually fit people and show them actual numbers and say, okay, well, say for example, we're looking to get in a new driver. Well, let's test out your driver to see where your numbers are at in terms of launch conditions, so ball speed, launch angle, spin rates. So I'll hit one here and see if it works. I might just have to change the setting on the inside of it on the app there, so you can use it for like indoor use.
Am I far enough back here?
Yeah, this should be good there.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this will give us like kind of all of our numbers, and these are kind of our key ones here, like club speed, ball speed, spin rate, launch angle. So these kind of numbers here affect what will happen with our carry and total yardage.
Okay.
So even stuff like that, so we can do that.
Oh my gosh. All right, so
let's talk putting now. So now we're on the green. So the goal here is to try and get it into the cup in 1 or 2, hopefully not 3, but ideally the goal is to get it in the cup.
Okay.
So a good little drill is I'm going to put this right on your eye.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. You're right over top of that ball so you can see the line. So just take it back and through, very similar to that chipping stroke. Pretty good. You got really good speed there, so you're close. You got a nice easy tap in. I'll give you that. Try to take a nice deep breath, let it exhale, and away you go.
that was
Really good.
little closer.
Good speed.
Well, I see some clouds moving in, so we're probably going to have to take this putting lesson somewhere else.
Well, Emily, I got a perfect spot for you. Why don't we head on over there?
Sounds good.
All right. The goal here, as you can see, is to try and get the ball in the hole or closest to the hole as possible.
Well, this changes things up a bit.
There
It
you
looks
go,
like
yeah.
there's a little bit of a hump
Get
before
your
the
eye
hole
over
there.
the ball, a little bit closer to the ball. There you go.
There we go.
Take that deep breath and try and get it in the hole. Pretty good. Now it's key when you're reading putts is to read the putt from each side of the hole so you can see from there. You got a little bit of a rise to come up over the mound. So you got to give it enough power to get up and over that hill there.
And I got the oh, there.
There it
With
is.
the 2 index fingers.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
get
good.
out of your way there. Hey, that's a
Awesome.
par. That's a
All
par.
right.
Well done.
Don't fit in. Stand out with black chrome.
The game of golf as we know it has roots in a number of different sports worldwide. The modern incarnation came from Scotland in the 15th century. Unlike sports such as basketball or hockey, which have rules dictating how big a playing area is with regulations that govern the size, golf is one of the few games that does not have a regulated playing area. Many sports measure success by scoring a lot of points, but in golf it's the opposite, because you want to see as few strokes as possible to get the ball in the hole. This is called stroke play. It's also one of the few cases you can perform an act with that name in public without getting arrested.
Only on Go Nitro. The show doesn't end here. Visit us online for your fix at gonitro.tv. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can tweet us on Twitter.
Go Nitro Access is brought to you by Melville, Saskatchewan. It's bigger on the inside. Aviva Canada.
Salon services for Go Nitro provided by ID Hair Studio. Hair for who you really are.
Don't fit in. Stand out with black chrome.